You're crying. Why are you crying?
Hi guys, we are just doing the second part. This is going to be the interesting part where
Yes.
we're going to talk about what we love about each other. Then 5 things are not enough. I think you can talk about something more.
5 solid points is all it takes, Muslim. 5 solid points.
We
Let's-
shall see how solid those points are.
I think mine are solid.
Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Guys, subscribe to our channel.
According to YouTube analytics, 54% of all people watching our channel right now are not subscribed.
It's a lot for us.
That's a lot. You're watching this, but you're not subscribing.
Please subscribe and help us reach to a.
1,000 subscribers.
Soon.
That's the YouTube milestone that we are trying to hit.
So let's get in the video.
All right, so let's go on to the good things.
So
side of
let's
things.
shake that hatred off.
Yes. And the first good thing. So I'm going to start off again. So the first good thing I want to talk about is I love your dazzling smile and the confidence that you have when you talk. to
Dude,
people.
he should be nervous about that. That's the first time he said that.
I know that's the first time I'm saying it, but I think that's one of your defining characteristics, like how confident you are, how you smile, and you can put anyone at ease. Even in a very tense situation, you can put people at ease. I've seen you in presentations, right? I've seen you in meetings together.
Yeah.
I've seen you do videos and how I struggle with and I stammer, and you basically deliver it the first time, right?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I also struggle and stammer.
But I think that that's a very good characteristic of yours. The fact your smile is a very beautiful smile, and
Okay. I don't know how to react to that. It's the first time he's spoken to me this way, seriously. And he's doing it in front of the camera.
yeah,
I don't know what to say.
that's okay. You don't have to say anything.
I just love how you get me. I know it's very silly. We don't even discuss it, and we're talking about the same place.
Yeah.
We are probably talking about doing the same things,
Or having the same food.
having the same food, watching the same something on TV, but then that moment when you want to do something and you don't even have to say it to the other person,
Yeah.
and that person is also thinking the same thing.
Yeah. And half the time, like it's me guessing. I wouldn't even know that she's thinking of that, and I'll just say something. And
Yeah, I would be thinking, okay, you know what, it'll be really nice to go for
Pani puri, for example, right?
a pani puri or something,
And we don't have had pani puri for like months. It's not something that we're thinking about. But suddenly, out of the blue,
some sort of telepathy there in terms of when we want to go out or do fun things, we sort of get it.
so I love how creative you are. Whether it's anything, whether being editing a video, putting it up, doing the kind of work that you're doing, the digital marketing and picking up new skills. And after having done your post-graduation in something else, you picked it up quickly and you've started talking about it to a lot of people. You're able to pitch it properly. You do beautiful pitches and you're able to get people interested and people are actually ready to buy from you and they're ready to spend money. I think you're very creative that way. Whatever you do very, very well. So that's something that I like about you.
He doesn't speak to me this way.
Guys, I'm being honest. What is that? So
The good
yeah.
parts, I'm feeling like, who is this guy?
See, that's what she's guilt tripping me again.
So this is one thing that I've liked about him from day one, and that is that you have so many different interests. They're very different from my interests, and that's something that I love about him actually. So I'm talking about things like his taste in music, or his taste in movies, or the fact that he reads a lot. I think before I met Tausif, I had never picked up a book and read, but thanks to him, he was extremely patient, and the way he introduced me to books, it's something that I really love about him. It's something that I was always attracted to you about from the beginning, and also am till date. And I think over the years I've picked up a lot of his music. I really love his taste in music, and I think my taste in music has changed
Yeah.
because of that.
I
And
think
now,
both our tastes have evolved because now if you look at my playlist, a lot of songs are chosen by her. I love how hardworking you are and how you take your job so seriously, especially having a child and with all the responsibility you have. How serious you are about getting that job and getting things done and making something out of it and building it. I love how you take your child so seriously. How you plan everything that is good for it. I like the fact that you're so protective about it. And you are very extremely protective and you are always thinking about what is the best for him. I think that you have given like the best that a mother can give to a child, and you've been so clear about what is good for him and what is not good for him. and you've done exactly what is the right thing for him, and you've not let anybody else sway your decision along the way. Whether it's me, a lot of times I try to sway it, right? Say it's okay, let him do it, let him do that. But you've been very, very particular on that, and I think that's a beautiful quality. You've been very, very.
I didn't know he liked that about me.
No, it's obviously a great quality, right? Though at that time I get irritated and I say, hey, what is this? What is the big deal? Why can't I just take him out? Or why can't I just do this? But the fact that you care so much and you feel so strongly about it, and you've always stood your ground. I mean, that's something that you should obviously you will continue to do and you should do, and I think that's good for a child, because I think you're doing the right thing as a mother. You're doing the best thing possible for bringing up a child, and he's going to be a well-rounded adult because of the way you are bringing him up. Inshallah.
Okay, that's really sweet. So what I love about you is that you're just up for fun, even though sometimes he's really tired after work, or even if he's had a really long day or whatever, he would still make it a point to whatever little, whatever can be done for fun, he's up for it. Be it spending time with Lukman, or if it's just a simple drive outside. Most of the time it's me who's making the plans, and he's not even aware of who we're going to meet, where we are going to go, which restaurant we are going to go to. So it's not about him making the plans, it's about him being up for the plans that I make, and that in itself is a great quality, I feel, because he just goes with whatever I plan.
So basically, I listen to everything that she says. So I love how you take care of me and Lukman by making us meals every day, creating a fully functional environment. You're doing a lot of things to create that house, the perfect house, which initially, I mean, that you didn't get it. That role was not something that you wanted for yourself. Today you're juggling your work.
You mean like when we got married? Like
when we got married.
First, 2012.
First time, when we got married, not the second time. You've created that home. You've created that home. And not once, multiple times you created that home, right? And we've had to have multiple homes, right? And you've created that, and you've created that environment where we can have a healthy life. You care about providing good food. And you care about providing good food not just for Lukman but also for me. That's something that I love.
I'm a kind of person who likes balance in life. So I don't like just being like always like working and workaholic, that sort of a person. Neither do I like being just domesticated sitting at home. So I like to have that balance. So I like it when I'm busy. And I like to have good food, and that gives me a sort of a satisfaction. And that's why I like to provide my family also with good food. Going back to my points that I dislike about him, I spoke about how he's a Cancerian and he has certain traits. But I do know that over the years, you have put a lot of effort in changing those characteristics. Sometimes understand that, maybe she's not getting it, and maybe, I should go and tell her this instead of getting into your shell or whatever you call it. Shell.
Cancerian shell,
Yeah, so though there is a very strong Cancerian in him, because he's living with me, I know that he's made changes to his personality. I understand, okay, this may not be very simple for him, and he's doing it for me. It's a huge thing for any person to do.
Yeah.
To understand the other person and then changing themselves to adapt to that other person.
You spoke about how the Cancerian element, even that time I felt that, I did put a lot of effort. But now that you brought it up and you actually spoke about it in my good points, I think
I've learned how to deal with the Cancerian.
You got the full circle, yeah.
I've also learned.
No, I'm happy. So the fifth point, the last point from my side. So I love how much fun you are to work with. And
to work with. Oh.
Yeah. So because we had a ball like when making our videos, and
I thought like
even when we worked in Dubai, I think it was good fun. So fun to work with, and that's half a point. And the other half of the point is how you create a situation of happiness even in stress. So we have gone through a lot of upheavals in our lives. We've gone through some crazy upheavals. We've gone through things that probably not everyone goes through. We've had to change everything, start from scratch. But I never once saw you complain about it. Not once have you pointed out a finger at me or said that you could have done something better or things could have been different. And throughout that, you've always been happy, and you've created a happy environment for me. And we have still had fun, and we have still gone out. We have still done fun things. We have still created good memories in spite of all that. And I think that's something. You're crying. Why are you crying? So that's something that's
on the camera.
yeah. We're back now, guys. I was saying that so we did go through a lot of tough times, and I think that one of the things that made it possible for me to go through it and come out successful and come out with happy at the end of it, and come out with a life that we have again managed to create out of ashes, right? Is because of the way you dealt with it, the way you took it forward, and the way you handled it, and the way you gave me confidence that we can do it again. And that's something I really love you for. I think that's something that's in my life. I would say, like, I kept this point for the last because in my life this is something that I can never forget. In terms of what you did for me, and I think that's, and ever in life, ever whenever if I have, I mean, if you're angry, we're fighting, if I have to hurt you at some point of time, I will always think about, I'll always remember you for this, and this is something that I will remember, that you stood by me in my worst time and the most difficult time in my life. So it's something that I can never forget.
So the reason why there's so much reaction is because these things are not something that we've gone through a few things in our lives, and he's never really spoken about all these things to me. So okay. After that very intense fifth point of Tawseef's, I have a very light point, so I don't feel like saying it. Point is, I like having those long conversations with him in the night. Sometimes those those are the genuine long conversations where we dig in deep into things that we have done and whatever we have been through, and we just sit and analyze. It doesn't happen very often. It happens occasionally, but when it happens, those are the moments I think that I truly connect with him, like, completely. And
it doesn't happen often at all. I would probably say once in 7-8 months, or even longer.
Suddenly, we are able to discuss very sensitive things that we would not otherwise, and we just talk.
I think those are good conversations, and even I like that. So that's good for. I think that's like a chicken soup for our souls, right? So it's a good conversation for us to grow on in our relationship. So that's it, guys. I hope you liked this video. It was a very, very intense video for us.
Well, it was one of the most intense. It was not like fun video. It was like a very intense video because we went through that emotions. All of these points is mentioned for the first time.
Yeah.
So I am extremely overwhelmed by this gesture. It's just something, I don't know. It's just one of those special videos for me.
So a lot of what you feel was also a big eye opener for me, and it was great to know that that you acknowledge that I've also changed. I've worked on this relationship over the last couple of years, so that's something that feels fantastic to be acknowledged for that. Overall, I think this was good for our relationship.
For a relationship, it was like good. A counseling session.
Yeah, I know, it was good for us, right? So totally, guys, I enjoyed this video. I think it was a very emotional video for us also, for both of us, and I hope you liked it. So kindly do subscribe, because like I said, 149 is a number we are stuck on. It's
a very weird number, 149.
And we've been stuck there for more than a week. So
we've gone up, gone down, gone up, gone down. So guys, if you like the video, please like and subscribe.
If you like our videos, please do that so that you don't miss any of our content. And that's it for today, guys.
Bye.